My name is Shelley. I'm 22 years old and a private university student, majoring in astronomy. I have my parents and my younger sister, Kayla, who is cute and smart since she was little and has always been at the top of her class in school and in everything. Compared to my sister, I am ordinary in terms of talent and appearance, and my parents discriminate against me, and my sister looks down on me. One day, when my sister went to Germany to study abroad, the problems that had been accumulating finally exploded. I'm in the middle of a lecture right now. Can I talk to you later? It's not a big deal, is it? I don't care. Just answer the phone, Shelley. And I don't care about your schedule. I told you to always answer my phone, didn't I? How many times have I told you? There's no way I can do that. What a pain in the ass. So, what do you want? Like I said before, I'm in the middle of a lecture, so hurry up. Hey, did you hear about it? About what? Big news! Kayla got her PhD from a German university. Oh, right. She went to Germany to study from last year, right? That's great. Right. I was worried about her at first. Compared to you, Kayla is cute and brilliant, but to go abroad for 2 years? I really didn't feel like I'm breathing until now. But if she got PhD, that's a different story. Not that it's any of my business, but if you were so worried about her, you shouldn't have let her go abroad. You know, Kayla is a freshman. She's not a child anymore, and overseas is not as dangerous as you think. I've told you many times that Kayla can study better than you, and she's as pretty as a model or an actress. Anything could happen to her. She must be popular, unlike you. I'm sure she'd be in trouble if someone strange likes her. You, on the other hand, are just a plain girl with nothing special to offer but looking at the stars and the moon in your spare time. And even though you go to a university, you haven't shown any success. It's like chalk and cheese. Don't make me laugh. You're talking like that again, Mom. That's enough. I don't want to hear it. I've told you many times, I'm your daughter too. Why are you so mean to me? Well, unfortunately, we're related by blood. I can't believe it too, even though I'm your parent. I mean, it would have been fine with having only one daughter if you were as good-looking and studious as Kayla. But you weren't, so I had no choice but to give birth to Kayla and pin my hope. What a waste of time, effort, and money. I don't know where I went wrong. A waste of time? What do children mean to you? I'm looking forward to Kayla's future. I bet she'll do even better if she got her PhD from a German university. You're her big sister, so you should support her as much as you can. Don't ever drag her down. Don't worry, I won't get involved. Shelley, Kayla's coming back at the end of this month. I can't wait. Now that she'll be back, she's going to use her qualifications and experience she gained overseas, including her PhD. Your room should be hers. I want her to relax and enjoy herself. What? What do you mean by that, Mom? I mean exactly what it says. I'm asking you what it means. Answer me. I live in a dorm room, but that room belongs to me, right? She has her own room. I still have a lot of my important things there. But you know, she can't use her room now. Only your room is available. You know, it's your fault. It's because you're addicted to fortune-telling and spirituality and bought all kinds of shady power stones or holy water from shady places like a fool. What do you mean like a fool? Those things are very sacred and important. I couldn't help it. No matter how literally brilliant she is, I was worried about that girl. You know I'm her mother. Besides, I was told that if I buy them, my daughter will be able to study abroad in peace and enjoy and be successful, and that's what happened. You shouldn't have taken that sketchy person's word for it and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy all those things and use the room as a storage. Besides, now that Kayla will be back and has met your expectations, you don't need them anymore. So if you get rid of all that stinky stuff, she can have her own room. And there shouldn't be any complaints or problems, right? No, you can't do that. She's going to spend the rest of her university life here, and in 3 years, she'll be working, remember? Her role is not over yet. If I throw them away, she might lose credits at university, waste her qualifications and knowledge, and most importantly, she might get into a bad company. And most importantly, she might end up working for a bad company. If that happens, can you take the responsibility? What is that? Overprotection has gone too far. Don't you realize that you're being tricked and wasting your money? I don't think Kayla, who brags so much about herself and has ability, would drop her credits and qualifications so easily, because she's brilliant, right? If she fails her credits, it's her responsibility. And if she's going to work for a bad company, she should quit immediately and change her job, right? No, I don't want her to have such a hard time. Failure is not acceptable. Huh? Wait a minute. Then what about me? I was going to keep my mouth shut, but what about me? What the hell am I supposed to do? You don't care about me. I don't care about you, LOL. Do whatever you want. I have Kayla. Still, it's a student dorm, you're living alone. You're a big sister, so don't be such a baby. Kayla. As if I'm a stranger. This is ridiculous. Don't you have any compassion as a mother? Do you only care about her that much? I don't have any tears for you. I don't expect anything from you. Kayla will do her best in Germany and bring back useful qualifications and knowledge so that me and her father will be safe in the future. That's why I'm going to get rid of everything in your room. LOL. Kayla's going to use it from now on. LOL, I'm busy, so bye. Wait. Anyway, I'm going home now. Until then, don't touch my room. I told you, I have something important. Hey, what's this all about? How dare you? Did you completely ignore what I said? I told you not to touch my room until I come back. I didn't ignore you. I had no choice. Kayla was living abroad for 2 years where she's unfamiliar and now she's tired. There's also the time difference, and I wanted her to take a rest soon. She's my precious daughter. But does that mean you're really going to make my room her room? This is crazy. I told you, Kayla's room is filled with my precious lucky items. So the only room left is yours. You're a big sister and you're asking a lot. You're so brazen. You don't even live here now. I don't want to hear any more of that nonsense. What's wrong with you? You threw my novels, clothes, and all my stuff off the balcony, didn't you? And it had been raining like crazy that morning, and the yard was muddy. It made everything soggy and unusable. Why don't you just buy another novel or clothes? Besides, useless? It just got wet and soggy, right? You can dry the books and wash the clothes. You know, Mom, it's not just for me, but do you know that you're causing a lot of trouble to the people living downstairs as well? You know we live on the 4th floor, right? I apologize to them for you. I know. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't even know the strangers living downstairs. They won't even know it came from my place, LOL. You're insane. I had no idea you have no common sense and unaware of parental duties. Oh, well, if you hate me that much, you don't have to come home anymore. I'll feel better if you don't come back. Huh? You're not my child. You've been nagging me from the beginning. If you don't like what I say, then fine. Go live on your own. Are you serious? You're not just crazy. You're insane. Even if I have your blood in me, you don't give a shit about me? You're persistent. I told you from the beginning that you're not my child, right? LOL. You say that far? You're so hopeless. I really didn't think you'd be this harsh. Whatever. You told me I'm crazy or insane. You are hopeless. Well, that's enough. If you insist, I'll break off the relationship between you and me. Wait a minute. Who are you talking to? I didn't raise you that way. Who I am talking to? Are you acting like a parent now? Don't make me laugh. What's wrong with me mentioning it? I can't think of you as my parent. You are a stranger. And to be honest, I can't deal with you, let alone Kayla. And I was thinking of leaving by the time she gets back from Germany. You really are a cocky little girl. If you want to break off the relationship, then fine. I've always thought that you're not my daughter in the first place. As of today, I'm done with you. Now get your belongings and get out. And don't come back. I don't need you to tell me. I don't want this house. I'm sick of it. I hope you have no regrets. Well, goodbye. Shelly, it's been a while. How are you? I was worried about you. I was wondering how you're doing. Who are you? Excuse me? I'm your mother. Did you forget? Mother? Who are you talking about? And what are you talking about? I don't even have a family anymore, let alone a mother. I don't have time to talk about the old days with a stranger, so if you'll excuse me. What do you mean a stranger? It's only been 2 years since you ran away from home and you've forgotten your mother? Ugh, how can you be so brazen? You messed your own daughter's room, covered all my things in rain and mud and made them unusable. And then you said unbelievable things like you are not my child or I wasted a lot of time and effort on you. I don't think you can call yourself a mother after all of that. But what are you here to tell me now? Mothers say things like that to their children when they get frustrated. You know what I mean. I was just taking it out on you. I mean, it's your fault for making me frustrated in the first place. Talking to you just makes me more irritable. You know we call this crap? And this is a very stupid one. So what do you want? I thought you're getting frustrated talking to me again. I mean, we both will. Don't tell me you want me to come back home. Don't worry. That's not what I want to tell you. This is very embarrassing to say, but I want you to send us money. Huh? Sending money? Are you kidding me? Why? Actually, Kayla got a job at LL Company after she graduated from university, using the qualifications and knowledge she gained in Germany. But 2 months ago, she suddenly quit. What? LL Company is... I believe it's a major German manufacturer that's well known in the US, right? Let me ask you why she quit. It seems like she didn't get along with her boss. He scolded her in front of everyone. What? Is that the only reason? Kayla didn't have enough money to go shopping, so she borrowed some money from the cash box. Well, that's absolutely a wrong action. Borrowing a little money? That's embezzlement or a thief. An employee must do it. She would get caught. But if she only got scolded, she was lucky. Thanks to those good luck items, LOL. But he didn't have to scold her in front of everyone as a warning. Poor thing. She was so embarrassed and angry that she slapped her boss, and it made it hard for her to stay there. Her hand must have hurt too. Poor Kayla. That's 100% or even 300% her fault. She deserves it. Embezzling money and then slapping your boss? That's hopeless. So let me ask you something. She didn't quit. She was fired, right? No. I told them on the phone that Kayla is quitting. Even in a big company, there are things you can do and things you shouldn't do. I can't have Kayla work with a boss who would hurt her. Even though she's heartbroken, she is looking for a next job. But she can't seem to find a job because no company has a good eye for her. Kayla says, I'm tired. I'm hurt. I'm going to rest. And she stopped looking for a job and stays in her room most of the time. What? You called the company? That's insane. So she has no job now? She embezzled money and now she's a shut-in? LOL. Hey, don't say like that. You still feel inferiority? She's just hurt because she got yelled at by an adult for the first time. She's a sensitive girl. Anyway, she's just resting and will be back in the world soon. Unlike you, she's a perfect girl. After all, Kayla is so brilliant and different compared to others that she got her PhD in Germany. Thanks for the parental advice, which I'm sick of after 2 years. Well, I understand most of the situation, but why do I have to send you money? I'm already done with you guys, remember? You even told me not to come back too. In the first place, you were able to live by buying so many lucky items and spending so much money that you turned Kayla's former room into a storeroom, right? You didn't need my money to live until now. so you don't need me to send it to you. Are you up to something? It's not that. It's just your father fell ill. Huh? Last week, I woke up one morning and he was lying next to the bed. He's still in the hospital because of the stroke, in addition to his deteriorating health due to overwork and stress. Because of the stroke, he will no longer be able to move the left side of his body, so I'm afraid he won't be able to continue working. What is that? That's a terrible situation. Even though I haven't seen him, that's still worrisome. You could have told me about that even if we are in this relationship. Our relationship is one of the reasons, but also because I didn't think it was worth mentioning to you. Besides, I didn't want you to come back. Anyway, things have changed. He can't work anymore. He seems to be able to get a pension, and I'm reluctantly working part-time jobs, but we're a little short on living expenses. If things continue like this, I can't even buy Kayla clothes and other things like I used to. She will have a hard time. It will be fine until Kayla gets a job and our life becomes stable, so please send us some money. Even if you are incompetent, you can at least help your pretty sister, right? Please return the favor I've done for you until now. I'm disappointed if that's all you can say. You're such a jerk. What? After I left, I didn't block you, hoping that you guys would say sorry for the last chance, since you were my family. But after all, there was not a single word of apology, and Kayla kept texting me of abuse, checking me that I'm still alive and making fun of me as if she was spending her spare time. And today, your stupid request made me realize that my hope was useless. So, whatever. Shelly, I'm blocking your number as of today and I'm changing my number. I'll never send money home, I'll never go back to your house like before, and I've realized that I never want to talk to you again. So think like I don't exist. It's better for both of us. What did you say? You think I'm going to let you do that? What are parents to you? I had a hard time giving birth to you, but you couldn't get a job at a decent school or company? At least send money back to your parents and be a good daughter. Don't make us upset. There you go. See? You won't change. Do you know that I have a heart too? Just because I didn't follow you, you treated me like I was incompetent and even abandoned me, saying I wasn't your child. But I worked, earned my own money, moved into a university dorm, and became an independent person. And I'm still working and studying in university to become an astronomer. I'm staying grounded for the life. I'm not being taken care of you. On the other hand, how's Kayla? She's a gifted person who is proud of being able to do anything. And on top of that, you guys took great care of her. How did she end up? Unlike Kayla, who became unemployed because she underestimated the world itself, let alone society, I'm different. So why should I have to help her when she treated me like that and made me break off relationship with you guys? Since that day 2 years ago, I have no obligation to clean up Kayla's mess, let alone be your slave, you know? Don't you think it's too selfish of you to ask me for help now after you made fun of me so much and agreed to cut me off? You're so cocky. Is that how you talk to your parents? Anyway, there's still a chance for Kayla who got her PhD. She's just in a bit of a slump right now. When she gets a new job, I'll leave you alone this time, so just shut up and send us money. PhD, hey, do you think it's really true? Well, she is certainly a brilliant girl, so there's a chance she could get it on her own, but... Huh? What do you mean? What? That's Kayla making out with a German student in this picture, right? Look closely. You're a pretty girl. Actually, when Kayla was studying abroad, a friend of mine who went to the same university as me went to Germany for fun. She saw this scene on her way back from a dinner with her friends and took a picture of it and sent it to me. Wait a minute. Then a friend told me this interesting story that Kayla was dating some guys and having sex with them and got answers of essays and exams as a reward. That's how she got the credits and passed grades she needed for her PhD so easily. You can come up with that naughty things if you're gorgeous and smart, huh? Easily? That's ridiculous. Kayla wouldn't do that. Don't be surprised yet. Here, this. Hey! This was sent to me by another friend of mine who works part-time at a club. And he said that every day, Kayla was playing with a bunch of guys like this. She even gave allowance to her favorite one every day. I wonder where the money came from. No way! Kayla is not. These are all fake! She's so easy. She used the money from LL Company to give it to them, perhaps? It's impossible for her to play with so many guys at the club every day and give them pocket money. I'm sure she's probably in debt as well. And also, she should have used your money and those bogus items in that storeroom, right? What? Oh God! All of them in that room are gone! And she even took more than half of the money from our accounts! Oh, I knew it. Now you see? And let me tell you once again, I won't send you any money, and I don't want anything from you guys when you say you'll buy me what I want. So, think this as a divine punishment for kicking me out and raising Kayla to be such a super selfish piece of shit. You just have to give up and go broke or work yourself to death. I'm going to completely cut myself off from you this time, so I'll leave everything to you guys. Wait a minute! Don't abandon us! I'm sorry for what I've done! Let's be a family again, and I'll make Kayla and your father apologize. And when our lives settle down, I'll pay you back double what I owe. I promise! So please, forgive us and help us, Shelly! It's too late. Well, you know, what goes around comes around. You deserve it. Well then, good luck with your pretty girl. Goodbye, ex-mom. As I declared, I blocked my ex-mom, ex-dad, and ex-sister's numbers, and the next day, I changed my number on my phone. After this, I heard from a friend who lives near my parents' house that my ex-mom asked Kayla whether it was a fact or not, and she said, "Oh, you knew? So what? It's not a big deal. I'm special, right?" She wasn't sorry at all, so they got into a big fight, which contained cursed words and throwing things. Ex-mom's anger ended up in vain, and Kayla did not look for a job at all, saying, "I am not a person who is pushed by others." She never used her knowledge, qualifications, or PhD, which she earned by cheating. She shut herself and stayed unemployed. She spent money on clubs and gambles, stole mom's salary and dad's pension, and has accumulated even more debts. Furthermore, my ex-dad has dementia due to the stress of being hospitalized and not being able to move his left side of his body freely, and has started to hit my ex-mom, who was taking care of him. She was exhausted by working part-time that she was not used to, taking care of ex-dad and dealing with Kayla, who was not working, asking mom for money and having a debt. And finally, she was hospitalized in a mental hospital. The house was sold to help Kayla pay off her debts, and then she was chased by some scary guys and is now nowhere to be found. So, my ex-family, who loved my brilliant sister and excluded me from the family, has ended up in a big collapse. It hurts my heart a little, but I will not look back. I've learned a lot from this family. I will live my life humbly as a compassionate person while devoting myself to my dream of becoming an astronomer.
Kate, I heard about that. It's great. I'm so proud of you.
Dad, you are too loud. What's going on all of a sudden?
I can't believe you passed such a difficult exam. I'm so happy.
Why, you're so excited. Don't call me just to say that. You're annoying me.
Come on, don't be like that. I'm sure you're happy too, aren't you, Kate? I'm thinking of celebrating that today. It's a good idea, isn't it?
Oh well, do whatever you want. I don't care.
Don't be so cold. Tell me how you want us to celebrate.
I said you can just do whatever you want. You're really grossing me out. It's bothersome.
Hey, why are you saying that? I was thinking about you.
If you were thinking about me, you wouldn't say that, would you? You're being pushy. You're just trying to congratulate me, but in the end, you just want to feel good about yourself, right?
That's not true. We don't have much time to talk together as a family these days. I think that's a problem. So I'd like to have a family dinner for celebration.
Jeez, I shouldn't have talked to you.
Don't you think that we should have a celebration, Kate?
I've told you that it's imposing. Everyone has their own interpretation about family. It's really annoying. Stop forcing your idealism on me, Dad.
I need to talk to you, Helen. Is this a good time?
You're just in time. I need to talk to you too.
What's up?
You go first.
No, you first.
That's what's so bothersome about you. Since you came to me, you should be the one who talked first. Anyway, I think you should apologize first. Well, I'm ready to listen to you now.
Apologize? Why should I do that?
Who needs to apologize except you? I thought you were going to let me tell Kate that you were sorry because it's hard for you to apologize directly to her.
Huh? Sorry, I don't get it. What are you talking about? Did I do something wrong?
Ugh, I can't believe it. You don't even feel guilty, Brad.
I really have no idea about what you are talking about.
You're seriously insensitive. Kate was right about you.
What? Kate told you that?
You had a fight with Kate yesterday, didn't you? She said she passed the exam and you were holding her back.
I didn't mean to do so. I just wanted to congratulate her. Besides, I thought it wasn't good for us to have less family time. I wanted to have dinner with everyone.
You don't think you did anything wrong?
No, but if I offended Kate, maybe I didn't say it right. But you agree that it's not good, right? Kate will soon have to think about her career path. I was wondering if you could help me with that too.
Is that why you contacted me? What a nonsense.
I know, but...
Well, can you do me a favor then?
Yeah, sure. How can I help you?
I'm thinking to take some lessons from next week.
What? That's a little...
Why?
Because we won't be able to have time together if you do that.
Oh, yeah, family time.
I'm sorry, but why did you say that all of a sudden?
I wanted a change in my life. It's a stress reliever. I get choked up every day with the routines.
I understand how you feel, but Kate is working hard too. It's just a little more patience. Let's all work together as a family, okay?
Speaking about that, Kate will be attending the lessons with me.
Seriously? I thought you said you wanted her to focus on her exams.
That's right, but we need to give her a break once in a while.
Relaxation is important, but having her take lessons is just...
Isn't that why you got into a fight? You don't understand how Kate feels.
Why did you say that?
You only care about yourself. Have you ever thought about Kate's feelings? You are different with me and Kate.
We're Kate's parents, Helen. We let her study hard, then get into a famous university to study about what she desires. After that, she can get a job at the company she wants to work for. Isn't that the happiest thing in the world?
Sure, if she could live like that, she might be happy. But in fact, she isn't. Poor Kate. You can understand that when you see me, right?
I don't think so.
I'm saying that if you keep doing what you're doing now, Kate won't be able to make her own decision for her future.
Huh? What the heck is that?
Are you pretending you don't understand, or are you really just being dull? You'll never understand about how Kate feels when she is deprived of her future freedom.
Hey, can you explain it to me in detail so I can understand? I'll try to fix what I did wrong. I can't fix it if I don't know what caused it.
You're just like my scumbag parents. I can't entrust Kate to someone who doesn't even notice when he's told. I'll take care of Kate by myself from now on.
Hold on a sec. Helen, you're out every night. Where are you going?
Don't worry, it's none of your business. By the way, you have a job to prepare some money.
What money? All of a sudden, you want me to get you some money?
For heaven's sake, Brad, are you having a short-term memory loss? It's for the lessons I told you last time.
We agreed that... we'd put up with it, remember?
No, I changed my mind. I've been going along with your selfishness until now. I can't take it anymore. The stress is driving me crazy. You wouldn't understand anyway, would you?
Okay, I got it. Calm down, please. It's my fault, right? I'll give you the money. Will you forgive me?
Why don't you understand me after what I've said to you? It's not about forgiveness.
What is it about then? I'm sorry, you didn't explain to me about that, so I still don't understand.
Are you telling me that you won't understand unless I explain it to you word by word?
Well, of course, I'm not a psychic, so I can't read your mind. Even though we are family, there are some things I still can't understand unless you tell me.
That's your own lack of understanding. What a self-centered person you are. If you'd had a decent amount of experience in life, you should be able to think about other people's feelings.
That may be true, but
if you can't do that, why don't we just get a divorce? What are you going to do? I'm fine with it anyway.
divorce? That's such a big deal. Calm down a bit, will you?
I'm calm. You're the one who's panicking.
Please, sweetheart, tell me what's wrong with you.
And if I tell you, what are you gonna do for me?
Well, I'll do anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't trust you.
Please, I'm just trying to protect my family.
Well, if you don't keep your promise, my dad's just gonna fire your dad. Anyway, I don't know how your dad ended up working at my dad's company.
Please, don't do that.
That's enough. I'm divorcing you. Get out of here as soon as possible.
That's too much. Why are you pushing me like this?
I don't know. Well, let me ask you something then. Have you ever thought about the life of a company president's daughter?
Huh? What are you trying to say?
My parents made me marry someone I'm not in love with. I was raised as someone who would only produce an heir, and I don't have a life of my own. On top of that, you have no heart, but you demand it from others. My daughter Kate is going the same way as me. Do you think you're in a position to play the victim? I'm the victim here.
Don't say that.
Come on. What do you think? You are free to say something to refute what I'm saying. You still don't get it even after I've told you this much. Then let's go to the hospital. Let's have your dullness disease examined.
Stop it. I got it already.
Tell me what you think then.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? A mealy-mouthed apology is meaningless.
It's just...
If you don't explain yourself, your dad will be fired.
I'm sorry that I didn't think about your feelings.
Well done. You did a great job. You're going to pay for what you've done. First of all, it's about the lessons.
Yes, I'll pay for it if it will make you happy.
No kidding. That's very sweet of you. Well, I'll add some fees for the beauty spa to them.
What? Beauty spa?
Yes. Any complaints? No, right?
Not at all. How much money do you need for the beauty spa and lessons?
Let's see. $1,500.
It's very expensive.
Well, of course it is. I won't be taking cheap lessons and visiting cheap beauty spa. I'm telling you, that fee is only for one person.
I can't afford that much money. You know how much my salary is, right?
Then you have to fire me.
I can't fire you, so just let me pay for you.
Let me pay for you? What's with that tone? Who the heck do you think you are?
I'm sorry, I'll do as you say.
You should. The admission fees and the things you need to prepare for the lessons. I've already paid some of them, so you'll have to pay me back.
Seriously? You already paid for those?
If I follow your selfishness, I'll have to wait for the rest of my life. I'm a woman who acts quickly.
Okay then. I'll do my best to get the money to you.
Oh, you're so sweet. I wonder if you've changed your mind. I'm counting on you then. Hey, scumbag! Pick me up at the station as soon as you can. For every 10 minutes you're late, There's $100 penalty. Let's start the count.
I'm at work. Don't ask me to do that. Ask your mom to pick you up.
Oh, looks like you've got some nerve. Don't forget that me and Mom are at the same side.
I'm busy. I don't have time to play around. If it's not urgent, don't call me.
9 more minutes and $100 more. Are you with a woman other than Mom by any chance? That's terrible. I'll let Mom know about this. She'll scold you.
No way.
Then come and pick me up then. I'm the daughter of the company president. Didn't Mom tell you to keep that fact in your mind?
I can't do it right now. Can you wait a little longer?
No problem. I'm a nice person anyway.
Thank you.
But you'll have to pay more for the extension fee.
No way. Give me a break.
Excuse me? Mom told me a lot about you, but you show no remorse. You still don't understand how others feel.
I'm sorry. I'll pick you up. I'm leaving my office soon. Just wait a little longer. Hey, where are you?
I'm already at home.
What?
I told you, didn't I? I'm being nice. Well, I felt sorry for the extension fee, so I had Mom pick me up. You just need to give me $500.
There's no way I'm going to pay for that. Don't be absurd. Besides, you were really at home the whole day, weren't you?
Huh? Of course not.
I just checked your location, and it says you were at home the whole day.
I can't believe you just did that. That's scary. You're stalking me. I'm going to tell Mom.
What do you think you're doing, Brad? Well, that's my line.
Don't you get it? You're really useless. Well, tell your dad to search for another job, Dan. Oh, you need to prepare more money anyway. If you refuse, you know what will happen. Do you understand me?
How much do you need?
$1,500.
Okay, I'll get it for you. I'm getting tired of this.
That's a good decision. You should have done that from the beginning.
I need to talk to you.
I beg your pardon? You're being cheeky. You know what will happen if you say something nasty to me, don't you?
Yeah, I know. It's just that starting next month, I'm getting transferred.
Oh well, that's none of my business. Well, since it's you, I guess you're not well liked by everyone at your workplace.
You're wrong. Anyway, we'll be living separately for a while.
Yay! We should celebrate that.
What?
I'm really glad you'll go so far away from me. You know, Kate and I were getting so frustrated just having you at home. From now on, me and Kate are going to have our family time together. I'm so happy. I can't help but grin at you.
Yeah, whatever. Both of you don't even think of me as a family.
You just realize that now? I'm surprised.
You're the one who hasn't noticed. If we separate, that means I won't be able to pay for your lessons and stuff.
You're not going to transfer the money? You're kidding me again.
What? You're working too, so you'll just have to deal with that by yourself. I need money to live at where I'm transferred. I can't afford your selfishness. I have a life too.
You're not the one who forced me to be selfish first. I've had enough. If you insist, let's get a divorce then.
It's a good opportunity. Let's do it. I think that's the best thing for us.
I'll get the custody of Kate.
I won't let you do that.
I told you, I won't listen to your selfishness anymore. What's the big deal? If I leave it to you, Kate's future will be ruined.
I feel sorry for her, but I'll let her decide.
Of course she's gonna choose me. I don't think there's any advantages for her if she chose to go with you. I don't want you to come back from where you're transferred. I never want to see your face again.
What about my dad's job at the company then?
Oh, you mentioned that too. I forgot.
Are you going to fire him?
I lied about that, of course. You can see how smart I am, can't you?
I'm so relieved to hear that. Well then, I'll give you custody of Kate. I'll have to check with Kate first though.
Well, our house is so comfortable now without noisy insect like you.
Well, that's good to hear. By the way, Did you quit your lessons?
Of course not.
What about the money? Are you making a good living?
You forgot that I'm the company president's daughter, right?
So what?
That there are plenty of people who can take your place.
What do you mean? Are you telling me that you've been having an affair?
Of course not. My dad set me up on a blind date right after I filed for divorce. That's my dad. Well, unfortunately, I can't remarry soon due to the restrictions.
I see. What does Kate say about the guy? Does she approve?
Nothing in particular.
I don't think Kate will approve.
You just can't get your feelings straight, can you? Time will tell.
You really think so? And you're sure you're okay with this new partner of yours?
You have no reason to worry about me. I'm not your wife anymore, and you're being petty. If you keep talking to me, I'm gonna sue you for stalking.
Oh, come on. That's not gonna happen. You're the one who contacted me.
Hey, what's going on? Your father just suddenly quit his job. I didn't have anything to do with it. He also seemed to have a huge fight with my dad. What's going on? Can you explain? You must have known something.
Yeah, I do. I told my dad about your affair. I didn't expect my dad to quit his job.
What? Adultery? Your dad quit his job just because he trusted that lie?
I wonder if it's a lie. I've got the proper proof. I even checked with your dad. He said he didn't do any matchmaking after the divorce.
So what? You shouldn't have sneaked around like that. There's plenty of opportunities for me to meet new guys without anyone's help.
Well, you just said that by yourself. I wonder who's your new guy.
What?
Well, no matter how many lies and excuses you tried to make up, you won't get away with it. Did you really think I was going to be transferred?
You said that to me anyway.
I made it easy for you to bring the guy you're having an affair with into the house. I intentionally made it easier for you to get divorced. If I leave the house, even temporarily, you'd think that's the chance to get a divorce.
What the hell? That's what this is about? Bullshit! You've got it all wrong. I was planning on getting a divorce even if you didn't get transferred.
I see. So, do you let Kate continue her lessons?
We don't have the money. My life has been set before I was born, and I've never had any freedom. But I've given Kate all the freedom until now. It's unfair that Kate has her reasons and I don't, isn't it?
That's why you make Kate quit her lessons and do whatever you want? You're just using Kate to make up for the time you've been deprived of.
That's the way you say it. You still sound as if you were the boss of the house. What a pathetic guy you are.
I see. I feel safer suing you now that I hear what you said to me.
I don't think you can do that. You know what? You need proof to sue me. And first of all, can you afford the attorney's fees? You have no money, right?
I've plenty of money. Didn't you understand? You don't know what you're doing. Before the divorce, you were staring at my plane ticket, weren't you?
What's with that?
Let me show you one more time.
What's so special about this?
You don't seem to get it. I'm surprised a nice, well-brought-up young lady doesn't get it. At least Kate understood. Why don't you ask her?
No kidding! That was a first-class ticket. No, I mean, there's no way you could raise that much money in such a short period of time. Of course it's fake. Stop trying to look good.
That's what Kate said too. To tell you the truth, I was studying investment. You wouldn't believe me if I told you that, would you? But when I showed you this, you believed me right away.
Did you take this picture?
It's a nice picture, isn't it? Well, it's a view you'll never get. And this one?
What's this? You! What are you doing? You're disgusting! You stalker! I'm gonna sue you!
Cut it off, will you? I had a detective take those pictures. Detectives are great.
Shut up! I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
I see. Well, let's have Kate take a look at this conversation, shall we? Let's have her make an impartial judgment. Yes, not only Kate, but also our dads.
Wait!
Well, of course, you can pay for the alimony and stuff, right? You have a future husband who will pay for it. That's the case if he's still willing to stay by your side until the day of your marriage. I requested alimony from my wife with all the evidence I had, including the photos taken by the detective and the testimonies of both of our dads. My wife had been seeing a man other than me before the divorce, and her dad admitted that. My wife's adulterous partner had borrowed a lot of money in order to win her heart. But as soon as he found out that my wife's alimony was too expensive to pay, he evaporated. Kate has been transferred from her current private high school to a prefectural high school for financial reasons. I certainly have some sympathy for my wife's situation, since she needs to work all day, all night, just to pay for the alimony. It seems that my wife didn't love me as a husband, and I was just a sandbag to release her stress. I think I had no choice this time to stop my wife from crossing the line. My dad is currently working for a company owned by a classmate of mine. My dad has always been my wife's dad's right-hand man, so he told me that his current work is refreshing and he enjoys it a lot. I'm now living a good life. I remodeled my parents' house and I'm going to buy a condo with the large sum of money I got from the profit of selling stocks.
How was this month, Estela? I'm hoping for good news. To be honest, I'd like to hear from you before I ask you like this. Well, I don't care either way at this point as long as you give me good news. Good morning, Phoebe. What are you talking about? What do you mean by good news? Stop fooling me around. I was asking if you're pregnant or not. As I told you before, I understand that you're looking forward to it, but me and Jared will decide on the matter together. So for now, could you please watch over us? That's why I'm watching over you like this. I'm not your enemy. What's wrong with me watching over you every month and waiting for you to give me the good news? Because I want to know as soon as possible. It's my first grandchild. I'm going to be a grandmother, remember? Of course, I can't wait to hear that you're pregnant. I understand your feelings, but we have our own ideas and our own pace, and I don't want you to put pressure on me and Jared. I'm not trying to be mean, Estela. I'm just looking forward to it. I'd prefer a boy if possible, but I'm okay with a girl at first. They said that it's better to have a girl first. Anyway, I'll babysit your child, so don't worry about that. Phoebe, I think you're expecting that too soon. We won't know the sex until I get pregnant. Besides, whether or not we'll have 2 kids, we haven't decided about that yet. You're still 25. You can easily have 2 kids, can't you? Do it while you're still young. With Jared's salary, you should have no financial problems. So what are you waiting for? You have nothing to worry about. It's going to be the first child for both of us. That's why I want to talk it over with my husband and make a careful decision. You're a bit too optimistic, aren't you? You've been married for a year now, so I think it's time to get pregnant with your first child. Excuse me for cutting this conversation, but I need to go out right now, so let me stop here for now. Oh, I see. I still have a lot more to say to you. Anyway, let's have a proper discussion later then. With Jared's participation, of course. We'll have a long talk then, and you won't be able to escape. Oh my! What are you going to do with such passivity? Now that you're married, you have to be more proactive. You were trying to surprise me, weren't you? If so, it was a big success. But if you're pregnant, you better tell me. What? No, I don't have any good news for you yet. Oh my God! Our neighbor, Miss Adams, saw you go into the obstetrics and gynecology clinic. Don't hide it. Tell me, you're pregnant, aren't you? Well, obstetrics and gynecology is a place for non-pregnant women as well. I hate to say it, but that's a misunderstanding. I don't want you to make assumptions based on eyewitness information alone. What? Then what is it? I'm sorry. I'll switch with Jared. Estela, I'm not finished talking with you. Say it from your mouth.
Mother, it's me, Jared.
Estela and I were just having an important conversation.
Don't worry, she's sitting next to me. But since you're being so forceful, it seemed better if I spoke first. So we switched.
Oh no, something serious? I'm getting nervous here.
Actually, we're in the middle of fertility treatment.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So that means Estella is infertile. Oh my God, that's terrible. Why did you marry such a person, Jared? What should we do then? Oh, now I finally understood the situation. That's why Estella only responded negatively whenever I mentioned about pregnancy. Surely it's not a good conversation topic for her. Enough is enough. This is such a waste of time. I don't want to wait any longer. Why don't you two just get a divorce?
Don't be hasty. We're still in the middle of a conversation. Estella isn't the one who's infertile. Me too. Did I make myself clear to you, Mother? Let me say it once again. I'm also infertile.
What? You too? No way. I'm supposed to have given birth to a perfect son.
Me and Estella wanted to know before we got married, so we both got tested just to be sure. And the results showed that we both had a little bit of a problem. Well, we were told that fertility treatments would help, so we're working on it.
I didn't know anything about that. Since when? When will you two get better?
I don't want you to worry. If I told you, you'd be all over me, wouldn't you, Mom? I decided to give it a go for 2 years, and if I don't see any results, I'll let you know. But Estella was asking me for advice on various things. She confided in me that she was having a hard time emotionally because you kept asking her about the pregnancy. I realized that not talking to you as early as possible was counterproductive. I was going to go over there tomorrow after work and explain everything to you. But as you can see, you're putting pressure on my wife again, so...
It's hard to believe that you're infertile too.
It's true. I'm getting proper treatment now. I just want you to shut up for a while and let us go at our own pace. Will you watch over us?
The longer I watch over you, the older Estella will get. I still think it would be faster to get a divorce.
What? Why?
It's a matter of probability. It can't be helped that you're infertile. You'd better remarry a woman who isn't infertile then. Even if you're going to continue fertility treatment, I think it would be better to get married to a fertile woman. I think the chance of that woman to get pregnant will be much better than Estella. Leave it to me. I can introduce you to a young girl. I just need to have that girl take a fertility test first.
Mom.
Jared, you should do that. Don't let your feelings take over your rational mind. You need to think about the future.
Are you serious? Do you even know what you're saying?
Of course I do. I'm serious. My grandchildren is the top priority. I want to hold my grandchild in my arms as soon as possible. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Well, that's good. That's my son. You're so smart. Then, I'll proceed with the blind date right away. You go ahead with the divorce with Estella as soon as possible.
Divorce is out of the question. My wife is not a child-producing machine. I'm not leaving my wife for a woman I don't even know just for your sake. That's impossible.
What's wrong with you, Jared? You shouldn't speak like that to your mother.
Are you really my mom who gave birth to me?
Jared, what's the matter?
Don't you ever think about how you would feel if someone said the same thing to you?
Huh? But I wasn't infertile.
That's not what I'm saying. The feeling of wanting to conceive a child of someone you love, you understand that, don't you? Estella wants to, but she can't yet. That's enough. I'm not going home anymore.
What? Jared?
When we have a baby, I'll never let you see him or her in person.
Why are you so angry? You don't have to go that far.
I'm blocking you and Estella's doing the same thing, so there's no point in contacting us.
Hey, Jared, wait! When my husband reported this incident to his father, he was very angry and scolded Phoebe for her lack of delicacy. A month later, my husband's request for a transfer was approved and we decided to move. In addition, the good news continued, and thanks to the fertility treatment, I got pregnant. After spending 10 months and 10 days without incident, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. However, I did not tell my mother-in-law about this. Perhaps she may have heard about it through rumors. Apparently, she has a knot in her head that she thinks that as long as she has a grandson, she can go back to her former relationship. My father-in-law kindly suggested to keep it as a secret because it seems that my mother-in-law doesn't understand that she is the main cause of the problem. My father-in-law sometimes sneaks out to the baby, though it is an hour-and-a-half drive from his house. It will be a little while before my mother-in-law will be able to hold her grandchild in her arms. Kelly, where are you? Are you playing on the computer in your room again? You must be in a good mood, playing all day long. You're a housewife. Don't skip house chores. Your dear husband is working hard outside. Oh, Lavender, I'm not playing games. I'm not at home today. What? Don't tell me you used the spare key to get in again. It's terrible to enter an unattended house without permission. Eddie should have taken that key away from you. How did you get in? It's easy. I just made another key. When did you do that? Even so, I don't think you're allowed to do that. That's not a big problem. It doesn't matter. What on earth are you doing out on a weekday afternoon? You're hiding something, aren't you? You're not having an affair, are you? There's nothing but suspicion. Of course I'm not having an affair. Looks like you've been watching too much drama, Lavender. I'm sorry, but I can't keep texting you. I'm standing on the side of the road and I have an urgent matter to do. Can we talk later? Huh? Even though I still have some more things to tell you? How rude! I really need to go. I'm sorry, but it's about time. I don't have much time. Oh, please don't go into my workroom without permission. I don't want anyone touching anything there. It's locked, but just in case, you could pry it open. Wait, Kelly! I still need to talk to you. Excuse me, Lavender. I'll see you later. Kelly, are you there? I have an important thing to tell you. Good evening, Lavender. What is it this time? You're so impatient, aren't you? I'll get straight to the point. From today on, you're going to live with me. No excuses. You have no choice. What? Why so sudden? You can't just decide something like that on your own. You can't hide it from me. I know. You've been told at the hospital that you're dying, haven't you? I heard about that. What? Me? Dying? Where did you get that from? I heard you have 3 months to live. Poor unfortunate girl. You know your own life expectancy and yet you got married to my son? It's totally a scam. It's against the common sense. You should have told us before getting married to my son. Looks like my son got married to a woman with a time bomb. Where in the world did you hear about that? You can't fool me. You were at the hospital yesterday. Oh, yes. I just went to visit a friend in the hospital. You're lying. Do you have any friends? You are such an outrageous wife. I'd really like my son to divorce you right now, but it wouldn't be right for the world to see me kicking out my son's wife who's been told that she's dying. But you know, even if you just let me deal with you every day like this, your crime of deceiving and marrying Eddie isn't right. I'll let you atone for your sins. Isn't that a good idea? For the remaining time of your 3 months to live, you must devote yourself to me. I'll have you move in with me starting today. This is no time for leisurely recuperation. I'm not going to put you in the hospital. Well, since you said that so suddenly, it's hard to give you an immediate answer. You must decide right away. Your time is short. Eddie, are you still at work? Do you have a minute? I'm in a bit of trouble.
Hey, what's up?
I don't understand how it happened, but your mother has been saying some strange things to me.
What? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. Are you okay?
Don't be surprised of what I'm gonna tell you now, okay? She told me that I have only 3 months to live, and in order to devote the 3 months I have left, she's asked me to move in with her and take care of her starting today.
Huh? I don't think this is something funny. What do you mean by moving in with my mother and taking care of her? Kelly, you just had your health check last month and was told that you are super healthy. I don't think a person as healthy as you has only 3 months to live.
It's just like that. Funny, isn't it? Becoming some sort of slave for your mother for 3 months? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, could it be that thing?
Yes, I was thinking about the same thing. Maybe that's it. Maybe she came into our house without my permission again and was listening to that while I was in my workroom.
I see. Trespassing again. And now she's being paranoid. Oh, gosh.
So, what should we do? Do we have to execute that plan?
I think it's the right time to execute that plan since we're well prepared. Well then, looks like the mission has started.
Roger, see you later then. Kelly, you're always late for everything, aren't you? I haven't received your reply. How long are you going to make me wait? Sorry to have kept you waiting, Lavender. I got a call from someone I know. Hang up the phone right now. Such a phone call. I don't have the whole day for you. So, what's your reply? Okay, I won't be hospitalized. Good. You're being awfully nice. I'll have you work for me every day. You don't have time to get sick. I'll take care of it, but I'll need some time to move in. What? For what? Hurry up! I need to prepare a change of clothes and other personal items. Are you asking me to move in with just the clothes I'm wearing on right now? Your neighbors spread a bad rumor about you if you live with your daughter-in-law who wears the same clothes every day and don't change, right? That's indeed a problem. I have to be considered as a nice person by my neighbors. I know, right? So please give me 3 days. I'll do my best to get ready. I won't embarrass you, Lavender. Also, you have some allergies, right? I'm sure that the house will be covered in dust during this period. You will definitely have a hard time with sneezing and runny nose if I don't clean the house. I definitely don't think it would be a good idea for you to come quickly. I don't have a choice. I don't like dust. So I'll wait until you're ready. Well, 3 days will do. No more than that. Kelly, today's the 3rd day. I'm sure you're ready to go. You should be the one who need to let me know about this before I send you this message. It's already evening, so get your ass over here. Stalling for time won't help. I've left a lot of chores for you to do. If you don't come soon, you'll just get busier. There's a lot of trash all over the house. I'm leaving it all out so that you can have a rewarding time cleaning them. I need you to clean the bathroom, and I need you to wipe the windows and then clean the front door. Cleaning front door and the bathroom are the basic chores. And for starters, I need you to make dinner for tonight. I'm starving, so please make it really quick. Before that, I need you to wash the dishes for the next 3 days. So you'll have less time than you think. Oh, and you'll need to buy some groceries too. I want you to make me a steak dinner tonight with the finest beef to celebrate the start of our new life together. Of course, you will pay for all of it. You only have 3 months to live anyway. So what's the point of leaving money behind? Spend all your money on me before you go to heaven. Hello, Lavender. Sorry for the delay in getting back to you. Me and Eddie have arrived at a new place around mid-afternoon. Gosh, what a busy day. What? You're already here? How come I don't see you guys? We're in the middle of unpacking, but we're doing our best. I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to catch up on cleaning up. I'm working on my computer right now. By the way, we're planning to have Chinese food delivered for dinner tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? I haven't received any of your belongings, and you yourself aren't here yet. Where are you now? Have you gone crazy from the shock of being told that you only have a few months to live? Are you being delusional? Are you okay, Kelly? Kelly! Yes, Lavender, what's wrong? I'm busy, you see. I told you, didn't I? Where are you? I'll have you explain it to me properly. I thought you were just being paranoid and you didn't want to live with me, so I came to pick you up. There's no one in the house. The family next door told me that you moved out this morning. I told you, didn't I? I'm not being paranoid. My brain is still working well. Anyway, me and Eddie finished the move by mid-afternoon. What are you talking about? You think you can just run away like that after what you did? You agreed to move in with me. You said you would live with me, not to be hospitalized. I listened carefully to what you've told me. You know that. Are you being paranoid, Lavender? I told you that I won't be hospitalized, but I don't remember agreeing to live together with you. I never agreed to move in with you. In the first place, I wasn't told by the doctor that I was dying. I'm in perfect health. Huh? No way! That can't be true. I heard that with my own ears. It's useless for you to hide the fact about that. Lavender, you came to my house without permission again and listened to me from the front door of my workroom. That's when you heard someone talking about me having just 3 months to live, right? I can't think of anything else. That's right. You can't get away with it because I heard it correctly. I definitely heard him say that you only have 3 months to live. It sounded like you were talking by using online meeting apps or something. That must have been the doctor or nurse talking to you. Lavender, that's a scenario. You misunderstood because you eavesdropped halfway through the conversation. Huh? Scenario? What do you mean? It involves work, so I can't go into the details even for your sake. You know that Eddie is a scenario writer, right? And that he rents an apartment for work? Yes, of course. Eddie works hard every day, unlike you. He's sensitive, you know. He says it's hard for him to concentrate when he works from home. He's been working that way since he was single and when he was still living at the family home. Yes, and that hasn't changed even now that he's married and living with me. In contrast, I used the other room as my workroom. I don't know how much you understand that. You came without an appointment to interrupt my work, either on purpose or by accident, aiming for the time when I'm alone during the day. Huh? Does that matter still bother you? You're living like a parasite and just pretending to be a housewife. I don't think that you're working. It seems like you don't know anything. It's true, isn't it? You're just staying in your room playing video games or something anyway, aren't you? If you've seen your son, who went on to become a scenario writer from home, you know that you can make enough money from home, don't you? When it comes to my case, who is his wife, you instantly don't understand the matter. Is that intentional? Don't you realize that what you are saying is full of contradictions? What? That's rude. Who do you think you are that you're allowed to talk like that to me? I don't think I can get you to listen to me, so Eddie said that he would explain to you. You guys can talk to each other now. Wait! Kelly!
Hi, Mom. I'll take over from here, so listen carefully.
Eddie, explain to me in detail so I can understand. What on earth is going on? Kelly, who was supposed to have only 3 months to live, is actually in good health. Well, she certainly looks healthy, doesn't she? But I definitely heard the voice saying about her life expectancy from her room, and it sounded so serious.
Kelly told me earlier that you were eavesdropping. That was the scenario I wrote.
Huh?
I wrote the scenario about a woman who only has 3 months to live. It was well written, right? After that, the voice actors record the voice over based on the scenario, and then the video editing process begins. Kelly is the one doing that work. It's quite a tough job, you know?
Well,
I don't know if it's difficult for you to understand, but there's a job called video editing, and that's Kelly's job. Maybe you were eavesdropping on the exquisite part where she was watching the video to make sure that everything is in good order. You mistakenly thought it was Kelly who was told about her life expectancy. If you had checked on the spot, this wouldn't have happened.
What did you say?
That's why, Mom. We're going to cut ties with you to protect our lives.
Cut ties with me? Why are you suddenly talking like that? I haven't done anything wrong, have I?
It's not so sudden for me. You know why I didn't work in my room at home when I was single?
You said it was because you couldn't concentrate at home since you're sensitive, right?
I was being nice not to tell you, but the truth is that I couldn't concentrate because you would get in my way.
What? Me? No way, that's...
Mom, no matter how much I say I'm working, you kept coming to my room and talk to me. When I'm writing a scenario, any noise interferes with my work. I can't tell you how many times I've lost my concentration because of you, Mom. If I lose my concentration every single time, I get extra tired and I can't write anything good. It interferes with my work. So I solved the problem by renting an apartment for work and commuting there. I got used to this style, so even after I got married, I selfishly asked Kelly to let me go to the apartment and do my writing as usual. Now you are interrupting Kelly while she's working at home. Do you know how stressful that is?
Well, I thought she was just a housewife.
I explained about Kelly's job to you before we got married, right? I don't think you understood me well enough.
I just thought she quit when you two got married because that's what people usually do, right? I have to ask her to prioritize the house chores.
I told you she'll continue working even after marriage, and she doesn't need to prioritize the house chores. And you're clearly bullying my wife. Even if you misunderstood that she only had a few months to live, you're giving her a hard time.
Well, that's not true. It's a misunderstanding. I mean, a mistake.
Anyway, I'm disappointed at you for hurting someone I care about. Besides, you're messing up our lives and our business. So please stay out of our lives. I don't want you messing up our lives anymore.
No! Wait! Listen to me, Eddie. Then what am I supposed to do now? I'm already divorced from your father. Are you going to abandon your mother, who has to live alone at home?
You don't have to live alone. If you're lonely in the future, I can help you to enter a nursery home or at least help you with the paperwork.
Are you kidding me?
If you don't want to live with strangers, you could always go back to the countryside where your uncle or aunt lives. You're still young enough to work, and if you don't like my suggestion, you can handle everything by yourself. I can't take care of you anymore.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to do either of those things.
And don't call me pretending that it's urgent, okay? If you have to, go through your aunt or uncle. Well, I'm going to cut ties with you, so I'll never see you again. You have to be strong on your own.
No, please don't do that to me. I don't want that. Eddie, don't leave me alone.
Farewell, Mom.
At first, we were just going to move into a slightly larger apartment that we liked. But after Eddie found out that his mother started to bully me after she misunderstood that I was dying, his anger finally exploded. He decided that we should move to a new house that he had rented in advance, and then he declared about cutting ties with his mother. With a deep sigh of relief, he muttered that it was the right decision to move to a distant place. My mother-in-law, who was left behind, spent some time trying to get in touch with Eddie and crying for help to all her relatives. Finally, Eddie's uncle, who is Lavender's younger brother, urged her to return to her hometown. However, this time, the same thing seemed to repeat itself. She was caught snubbing at his nephew's wife, who was living with him, and had to be kicked out of the house after less than a month of living together. She is now living a lonely life in a shabby apartment at a nearby town.
Carl, I'm sorry. I want you to come to the Riverside Hospital.
What? Why? I mean, when are you coming back? I'm hungry.
Sorry, I won't be home for a while.
Huh? What do you mean?
I was in an accident and I've just been sent to the hospital by ambulance.
Really? I don't need that kind of joke.
It's true. I just got treated at the emergency room.
Wait, seriously?
I told you it's true. I also hit my head, so I have to stay in the hospital for a while. So I need you to do the paperwork.
God, what are you going to do about our trip to Hawaii tomorrow?
We can't go. I've been told to stay here just in case.
I was really looking forward to it.
So was I. I'm sorry, but can you call the travel agency and cancel it?
Cancel?
We don't have a choice. I want you to come to the hospital for the procedures, and I'd like you to bring some of my stuff, so please come.
God, okay.
Carl, not yet?
Huh? What?
I asked you to come to the hospital, didn't I? It's been 2 hours. When are you coming?
Oh, I forgot.
Huh? What do you mean you forgot? I've been waiting for you.
You're in the hospital room already, right?
Well, yes. To be honest, I had you to come to do the paperwork before moving into the room, but you didn't show up, so I talked to the nurse and she let me go ahead and move to the room.
But you didn't show up, so I talked to the nurse and she let me go ahead and move to the room.
Huh? You're not coming?
Look, I have to wake up early tomorrow and you seem to be fine, so I don't have to go.
Tomorrow? You're going on a trip?
I thought there would be a cancellation fee, so I looked it up and found out that they will charge us 100% of it for cancellations made the day before. It's stupid to pay the full amount for a trip you're not even going on, right? Then I thought, why don't I just go?
Well, I'm stuck in the hospital. You're going on a trip by yourself without even visiting me?
There's no way I'm going alone. I asked my coworker and he said he wants to go, so I decided to go with him. Don't worry, I'll bring you plenty of souvenirs.
Wait, I can't believe it.
Hey, that's my word. It's your own fault you got in an accident and you had to be hospitalized. It's not my fault.
Your wife got in an accident and ended up in the hospital. Aren't you worried about me?
Well, you seem to be fine. You can text me a lot like this, so you should be fine.
Fine, I'll ask my mom.
Well, I'm going to bed and prepare for my trip tomorrow. Call me if you need anything. It's a beautiful day. It's a perfect day for a trip. My coworker is enjoying a lot too. I can leave the hospital to take care of you and I'll go and take care of my coworker. Look forward to the souvenirs. See you later. Hey, Lynn, are you mad at me? You could at least reply me.
Having fun on your trip?
Yup, I'm having a blast. 5 days really fly by. I really don't want to go home.
You don't have to come back.
Hey, what are you saying? Don't get so mad at me. I've already bought plenty of souvenirs.
I'll look forward to it. I also have a present for you too.
For me?
Yes, look forward to it.
I don't know what it is, but, well, okay. By the way, I'll be at the airport on the day after tomorrow at 1 p.m., so can you and come pick me up? I've bought so many souvenirs and I'm in trouble. Hey, where are you? I'm already at the airport.
Sorry, I don't think I can make it, so please take a cab or something.
What? Really? Are you still in the hospital? You could have told me earlier.
There are plenty of cabs at the airport, right?
Well, yeah, I'm sure I can get one. Okay, I'm going home now. I'm going to the hospital after I drop my stuff off.
Be safe.
Hey, what's going on? There's nothing in the house.
Oh, I hadn't told you yet. I moved out.
What? Moved out? During my trip?
Yeah, I just got all the stuff out yesterday.
I mean, I don't understand. Well, where's our new house? You have to tell me where it is.
Let's see, the address is 7014 River Street.
Huh? That's my parents' address, right? Wait, you moved in with my parents? You mean we're going to live with them?
Oh, only you are going back to your parents' house. My house is different.
Huh? What do you mean?
You and I are getting divorced, so we have to live separately.
Divorce? Wait, why? What's going on? Don't make funny jokes. I don't get it.
Did you enjoy your trip with your girlfriend?
What?
I'm asking you, did you have fun on the trip and cheating on me with a girl who is from your company?
Huh? Why?
I had to be hospitalized because of the accident, so I called my coworker. Then it seems that she was in Hawaii at the same time. She thought of me and texted me along with a bunch of nice photos.
No way.
It looks like you were having a lot of fun.
No, Lynn, no. She is really just a coworker.
There are more. You know, kissing this cute girl, cuddling with her, but she's still just a coworker, huh?
Wait. Let me explain. I'm going to the hospital now. Lynn, sorry. Please, will you at least listen to me?
I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to talk to you anymore. Besides, I don't want to see your face anymore. From now on, if you come to the hospital, I'll make you leave like I did before.
No.
Let's talk about the future through a lawyer. You should go back to your parents' house. Your mother is packing up all your stuff and taking them to her house.
Huh? Don't tell me Mom knows about this.
My family and your family all know. Duh.
Why would you? It's about us. Why are you telling everyone first?
Why? When they heard I was in the hospital, they all came because they were worried about me. The only one who didn't come was you, my husband.
No, because the trip.
Right. We had been planning this trip for 6 months, and I was really looking forward to it, and I knew you were too. but I can't imagine prioritizing a trip when your wife was in an accident and had to be hospitalized. Your parents both cried and apologized to me.
Even though you were in the hospital, I thought you would be able to get out soon, and since you were able to communicate normally, I thought you would be fine. First of all, it's because of your carelessness that we are in the situation, right? It's not my fault.
Sure, it's my fault that I got into the accident, but I don't need a husband who leaves the person he is going to spend the rest of his life with and go on a trip with some other girl. My family and your parents agreed with me. They helped me with the moving arrangements and moving out my stuff. I am so grateful.
Are we really getting divorced?
Of course. Oh, and I'm selling that house. The only place you can go back to is your parents' house.
What? You sold it? Why are you selling my house without my permission?
My house? It's my house. Did you forget?
Huh? Mom also knows about this?
You couldn't get a loan with your low income, so I bought the house under my name since I have a higher income than you, right?
Oh, that might have been it.
Since it's under my name, you have no right to complain about what I do with it. It will be sold at the end of this month. Oh, by the way, I've told you about this case to your company.
What? You told the company?
Of course I did.
Wait, there's no need to tell them. What are you doing?
Oh, you don't know why I was in the accident.
A reason?
Yeah, I was in an accident because I protected a child who ran into the road.
Oh, really? And the kid is...
Of course, he's fine. While I was in the hospital, the child's family came to visit me. We were talking and I couldn't believe it was someone from your company.
What?
The head of the sales department.
What? Manager? No way.
So he said he wanted to apologize to you too, but you were on a happy vacation with a girl from your company, right? So I politely explained to him what kind of situation we're in.
Oh no.
He was extremely angry. I heard there were rumors in the company that you and the girl might be having an affair. I wonder how long you've been cheating on me.
What? I've never heard of such a thing.
Of course you haven't. You won't hear rumors about yourself. Well, I'm sure it's already spread throughout the company. I feel sorry.
Oh no, Lynn, please. It's not too late. Can you tell the manager that everything was wrong? I won't be able to go to work if you don't.
I don't care. You deserve it.
Damn, this can't be. I lost my house, my job. You did all this without telling me. I'm gonna sue you.
Go ahead if you can. Then let's just settle this through our lawyers. Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Will you stop texting me?
Lynn, I need you to listen to me, please.
Why are you trying to put me in a good mood just because you lost a trial? You're really annoying.
Lynn, please. I'm about to get fired. If that happens, I won't be able to divide the property. Hey, please reconsider.
Even if you have to borrow money, I'll have you pay what you need to.
Oh no.
Oh, and I'll ask for child support, so please keep that in mind.
What? Child support?
I'm pregnant, so I'm going to ask for child support for the baby and the property division.
A baby? My child? Are you kidding me? Then the child needs a father, right? Lynn, let's start over. I'll do my best.
That's disgusting.
What?
I can't believe that someone who can't even take care of his own wife can take care of his unborn child. I can't be family with you. The only family I have is my parents and my unborn child. So please don't reach me again. Please pay the property division and child support. Afterwards, my ex-husband, who had a poor sales record to begin with, was fired from his job as the company could not continue to employ him after what had spread within the company. He did not want to divorce me by any means, so he began to visit my workplace frequently and was arrested for trespassing. As for me, my baby is growing up fine and I can't wait for him to be born. With the property division and child support from my ex-husband, I am living happily without any inconvenience.
Hi, Mom. I just got home from school. I had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, what time is it? Were you playing with your friends? Welcome home. It was a club day. I did my best to cook. I made hamburgers. It was so much fun. You made hamburgers? That's great. I wonder if you can make some for me when I get out of the hospital. I'll make it for you. I'll make it for you. When can you get out of the hospital? After the baby's born, maybe in a few weeks. I see. That's sad. I wish we were closer to the hospital so I could go see you and my baby sister. I can't wait to see you. Sorry, I miss you too, Anna. Hang in there a little longer. I'll be home soon with your baby sister. Mommy can't wait to see you too. Daddy and Grandma won't take me to the hospital. They seem to be busy and aren't home much. I try my best to cook and eat by myself every day. I also clean up everything by myself. Is that so? Every day? Well, Dad has to work, but I don't think Grandma goes out that much. She's out with friends today too. She said she's staying over. She and Dad were talking about the beach, but she won't tell me where they're going. What? I didn't hear anything about that either. I asked her to take care of you when I'm away. Then what's for dinner tonight? Did you prepare it or did Grandma? Dad gave me some money, so I went to the convenience store and bought something. Huh. I'm sorry, Anna. I'll make you a delicious dinner when I get out of the hospital. Go buy something before it gets dark. I'll ask Dad if he can come home early. Just have a little patience, okay? Okay. Hello, Mary. I can't reach Kevin. Do you know where he is? Could you tell him to call me when he comes back? What a troublesome request. I don't deserve to be called Mary as your mother-in-law in the first place. You're not my family. You know that, don't you? You're not related to me by blood. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I'll be careful, but Anna is my beloved, beautiful daughter, and she's your adorable grandchild, right? Beautiful. Hey, I don't know. And about Kevin? He's been busy with work lately, so he'll be home late. Actually, I started having contractions a little while ago, and it looks like our baby is going to be born in the morning. I'm sorry, but I'd like you to call him so he can be there. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hey, that's a hassle. Why don't you just ask Anna, my lovely granddaughter? Ha ha ha. Of course, that's impossible, isn't it? Anna is still in elementary school and it's already late at night. I'm sorry, but I'm about to go to bed. If I wait for Kevin, I won't be able to sleep. Actually, why don't you tell Kevin after the baby's born? How about that? It's a good idea, even for me. Kevin is busy too. It's Kevin's child too, right? I'm sure he is looking forward to it. Please do inform him. You're such an overreacting person. It's not the first time you've given birth, so you should be fine on your own. Anyway, I don't have much free time either. I need to rest when I can. Can't you show more care to the elderly? You can take care of yourself. You're not a child. Okay, I understand. I'll try to contact Kevin again later. Of course. You should take care of things yourself from the beginning. Don't make the mistake of asking for help from the wrong person. Well, I hope Kevin will reply, LOL. What do you mean? Do you know why I can't get in touch with him? I don't know. So why don't you try your best to get in touch with Kevin? I have to pay for the procedure after the birth and the hospital fees. I wanted him to come. It's a lot of work for me to do it alone after the birth. Why don't you ask your own parents? Yes, you should. That's what family is for, My parents live far away from home, so it's not possible to ask them all of a sudden. Besides, I don't want them to worry. I understand now. I'll take care of it myself. I won't depend on you anymore. Yes, please do that. You really are a stupid woman. You're so annoying. Kevin must be stressed out from living with you. LOL. I feel sorry for my son. I really do. You said you want to live with us. If you don't want to, we don't have to have you live with us. Huh? What? I can't hear you very well. You're really not nice, are you? You're not very considerate. The food you cook is bad, the cleaning is lousy, and I get stressed out no matter what you do. I see. I didn't know that I had put you through such a hard time. I think we should talk about our future plans when I get out of the hospital. That's a good idea. Well, don't depend on me. You just think about what you should do, all right? Anna, where are you now? I wanted to hear your voice, Anna. How are you? Are you with your grandma and dad? What do you want? What's wrong, Anna? It's your mom, dear. No, it's not. You're not my mom anymore. What do you mean? What's wrong? I just came home from the hospital and the house is empty. It's like a new house. I'm so surprised. What's going on? Dad and Grandma moved out, but they left me. Moved? I haven't heard anything. Where are you? It's not that surprising. It's nothing to do with you because you're not my family anymore. Oh, a message. Dad said to sign the divorce papers on the front porch. What does that mean? What's the matter with you? Can you put your dad or grandma on the phone for me? There should be some kind of mistake. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm in an orphanage. Orphanage? Why are you in an orphanage? What do you mean? You're a good actor, Mom. You said you wanted to put me in an orphanage. That's what Grandma said. You said I'm in the way. I wouldn't say that. Don't believe her. You are more important to me than my own life. I'll come and get you right away. So, can you tell me which facility? What? Are you sure? Mom, do you really want me to come back? Yes, I'm sure. You're my darling daughter. I would never do such a thing. I miss you so much right now. I was so sad. My grandma and dad were making you out to be the bad guy. He said he is divorcing you, but you wanted to put me in an orphanage because I am in the way. Don't worry. I won't say that, and I won't do it. I swear to God, I promise. I believe you. Please come get me soon. I miss you. I'm sorry I made you feel sad. I'll come get you soon. It's called Sunflower Orphanage. Please be quick, okay? Of course, I will be there as soon as possible. Do you know where your dad and grandma are? I don't know. Apartments? I think that's what they said. Also, Dad said he's getting married to a new bride. An apartment? Marriage? He said it's because they're going to have a new baby. Do you think he was talking about your sister that I gave birth to? Probably not. Dad and Grandma were talking about a boy. I understand. I'm sorry, Anna. I'll pick you up tomorrow. Have you filled out the divorce papers? Please fill them out as soon as possible. You're a slow learner, for God's sake. Call me when you sign them. There will be something about the division of property. Please wait. Shouldn't we talk about this first? Talking is just going to take time. Please agree to the divorce as soon as possible. Don't you want to see Anna as soon as possible? Anna is right next to me. What kind of nerve do you have to leave her in an orphanage? I'm getting a divorce even if he didn't ask me to. I can't stand you guys anymore. I don't even want to live with you. I will get child support and alimony. You're kidding, aren't you? What kind of alimony? It's the alimony for Kevin's infidelity. I heard he's going to have a boy. Who did you hear that from? Anna told me everything. It's so awful to involve an elementary school child. She talked about you like you were the bad guy, but then she immediately turned to you. She's your daughter after all. She's really a little bit of a bitch. Don't worry. I'll take full responsibility for raising Anna. I'm divorcing Kevin. He wasn't there for the birth. He's having an affair, and he left Anna in an orphanage. He really is the worst. Now, calm down. Adultery is not the word. It's about changing wives, switching to a better one. What's wrong? His new wife is having a boy. And unlike you, who can only give birth to a girl, she's way much better. She's young and beautiful, and yes, she will go out shopping with me. I'm glad you like her, but I will get alimony whether he has a child or a new wife. You are really black-hearted, aren't you? You always talk about money. I'll pay it even if you don't tell me, as soon as I get my share of the property. What are you talking about? You won't get it. It's your joint property, so he will get half of it. It seems like you were making a lot of money, so it should be easy enough to pay alimony. Ha 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 ha. Which one of us is the black-hearted one? You were planning something cunning like that, weren't you? What are you laughing at? I'm filing on the grounds of divorce for child abandonment, so Kevin's share is 0. What? Are you kidding? Don't try to fool around with an elderly. It's the truth. Besides, he's also been having an affair, so he'll be charged alimony too, LOL. You and your son are both idiots. I thought you were a little more calculating. Kevin said it would be profitable. Too bad. You are an idiot. If the other party is pregnant, I can easily find out about the affair, and I've already consulted a lawyer. My name is Katie, and I've just consulted with you on the phone. I would like to file a claim for alimony for my husband's infidelity. But can I also file a claim against the adulterous partner?
Yes, you can claim alimony from both your husband and the adulterous partner. Usually, it would be about $3 million if you are divorcing.
Good. In the divorce, will half of the money go to the husband since it is joint property?
In this case, since your husband has left the child in the care of an orphanage without your consent, it falls under the category of abandonment. If you make abandonment of the child the grounds for divorce, the husband's share will be zero, even if it is communal property.
I see. Thank you very much. Also, since the adulterous partner is apparently pregnant, is that sufficient evidence of adultery?
Yes, it is. If she is pregnant, we can easily find out about the affair. Also, the text message with your husband's mother is also sufficient evidence, so there is no need for you to worry. In this case, the fees for the affair, the abandonment of the child, and the fact that the other party is also pregnant are expected to be higher than the usual price I mentioned earlier.
I understand. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
I'm sorry, Katie.
Let's talk about it. It will take time to discuss this properly. Let's reconsider, shall we? I thought you and Kevin would be a good match for each other. I'll persuade Kevin to break up with his adulterous partner. I don't care about that. You don't have to do anything. I was thinly aware of it, but I didn't realize he was really having an affair. I had a little hope that he might change his mind after the birth of our second daughter. But recently, Kevin has been cold to me and to Anna, and it's been hard. I'm already fed up with him. I will give him a good scolding. Please, reconsider. Besides, you can't make a decision to divorce so soon, can you? It was you who told me to sign the divorce papers as soon as possible. Thank you for pushing me. You're the one who rushed me into this. I wonder if you are losing your mind already. Yes, I think I might have been a little hasty. I was planning this. I just felt sorry for you. You'll have to forgive me. I don't want to hear such lies. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm really sorry. We'll both apologize properly. Please, reconsider. I'm sorry. I can't do that. The divorce papers have just been filed, so it's too late, since you admitted the fact of adultery. What? You already filed it? Wait a minute. Didn't you just get out of the hospital? Yes, I did. My second daughter is at the government office being seen by my parents. Because you wanted us to divorce, at the end of the day, I'm a witty wife. LOL. That's true. I can't believe you didn't talk to Kevin even once. Don't you both have any affection for each other? I can't have a discussion with someone who depends on his mother and can't be reached. I don't have love for him. Not anymore anyway. Kevin wanted to get a divorce too, I'm sure. The divorce papers were filed immediately because all the necessary sections were filled in. Even if he did, it is terrible of you to submit it without permission. If Kevin's signature was already on the form, it was fine. You said you would contact me when you signed it. Then why didn't you just leave it unsigned? You were right. You were just trying to be considerate. I'm glad we're both idiots. It was all your idea anyway. You said you would just leave the divorce papers while I was in the hospital, move to a new house, and leave Anna at an orphanage because you didn't want her in the new family. That wasn't my intention. How can you say that after harassing me to the point of being obvious? I know your character well enough to understand it. You've been cold to me since the beginning of our marriage. I understand. You can hate me now, so why don't you talk it over with Kevin? That's not needed. There's nothing I want to talk to Kevin about. I don't have time to talk to him either. Everything will be communicated through a lawyer. You have to decide the name of your second daughter with Kevin, don't you? That's impossible for a lawyer, isn't it? I don't want a cheater to think about it. He is already a stranger anyway. I have no more remorse or anything for Kevin. Actually, Katie, I thought I'd make a fortune from the division of property, so I'm moving to a condo. I have a favor to ask you, though. Is that okay? What is it? Don't tell me you're brazenly asking me to pay for it. I'm not going to go that far, but I'd like you to take a little bit into consideration for the division of property. I used all my savings for the down payment of this condo. Wow, that's tough. Kevin never put any money into our house, saying something about a retirement fund. But that's none of my business. I can give you some advice. You have to sell it and move to a cheaper place. I can't sell it! Kevin and his new wife chose this place. I see. LOL. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I have nothing to do with it. Please talk to Kevin and his new wife about it. Well, it seems that we are on the same page. I'm sure the lawyer will talk to you soon, so please don't bother me anymore. I'm sorry. I will correct what I did wrong, so please reconsider. After that, I requested alimony money from Kevin through my lawyer. I also claimed alimony from the adulterous partner, and it seems that Kevin did not tell her that he was married, so the adulterous partner is also claiming alimony. I firmly received alimony, child support, and property division, and I cut off my ties with both Kevin and my mother-in-law. I have told Anna that she may see her father, but she does not seem to have the slightest intention of seeing him. The other day, I heard about the other party's situation through a lawyer, and it says that they cannot pay the mortgage on the apartment and are living in a shabby one-room apartment, but that is irrelevant. I have returned to work after maternity leave and have resumed working hard. Raising 2 children is a challenge, but I'm leading a fulfilled life with a lot of happiness with the help of my own parents.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!